I'm John Mills for We Are the Goodison Gang.
And I'm Adam Logan.
So Adam, we are here today to basically talk about what's going on with the club, the season so far. You know, we had a little bit of good news at the weekend, and we seem to be having a little bit of bad news at the moment with what's going on with 777. What's your thoughts on the season so far?
I think Sean Dyche has done a marvellous job. Yeah, I've criticised him in the season, but I'm backing him now. He got the Merseyside derby win, just as we all thought that it was only going to be a draw or a defeat, but he proved us wrong. He had a game plan and we went out. And in fact, Don, we won Liverpool, and that's why I'm happy, and I back him fully now for us. But it's been hard, and I feel sorry for him with the 10-point deduction reduced to 2. Then
no, 10 reduced to
4, sorry.
To 6.
Yeah, to 6 basically.
Yeah, and then be 2 more on top, so it's 8, isn't it, altogether?
Sorry about that. I'm not really thinking.
That's all right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I must admit, I think Sean Dyche has admitted that, you know, he didn't know the full story when he took over the club. You know, yeah, he knew the club was struggling in regards as its position in the league.
And money-wise as well.
Yeah, but I don't know. I don't think he realised that we were going to start having points taken away from us, and then some more points taken away from us, and then a possible more points in the new season. So I think under all of those circumstances, I think he's stuck with us, and that's got to give him credit for that, really, to be honest with you.
Really big credit. And also Dyche's tracksuit too. You've got to give him credit as well, and his tracksuit.
That tracksuit thing when will it end? When we get beat the next game? Will he go back to the suit? Well, I quite like him in the trackie. It looks like he's there to do a job.
And plus he's part of the club in the tracksuit.
Yeah, I see
but
that.
Don't get me wrong, I do love his suit. And his shirt and tie, I do love it.
You do like a nice suit? Yeah. Now also we've got this 777 debacle. News that the 777 takeover is under threat simply because it's one of the companies who they own, an airline company, apparently have gone bust or have gone into some kind of administration. Now,
but them reports are coming out of Liverpool Echo, and we know what they're like as well. But
it's been in a few,
as Donald's just said, but we don't know if it's true because the club hasn't confirmed of the order. Well,
at the end of the day, it's nothing to do with the club at this moment in time. The deal is with Mashiri's shares, and who owns Mashiri's shares. At the moment, he owns them, Mashiri, and he's selling his portion of the shares to 777, which makes them the bigger shareholders, therefore running the club and have the final say. But at the moment, our ties with them is all through loans and things, and it's a little bit scary, to be honest with you. I think it's a little bit scary. I think it's a little bit kind of, you know, like I said at the beginning, you get a bit of good news at the weekend. Yes, we're staying in the Premier League. You know, after all,
and Dyche has done it.
Dyche's done it,
and then Dyche's tracky too.
And then Monday, you get a smack in the face, or Tuesday, you get a smack in the face with, you know, 777 may not even be taking over the club.
And if we do, then that's got to be real business and struggle. But that'll be in a separate video during next week. I think Monday afternoon we'll have a video out on the channel.
We'll know more as the week goes on, Adam. I know as the weekend comes on. I'm sure we'll hear more news about what is actually.
We probably won't hear until Tuesday on the other stuff, but with the other stuff, who knows?
Well,
but that's for another video. But it is the season review as well. We're going to talk about now the 10-point deduction reduced to 4. And then another 2-point deduction later on through this season. Then after that, we're going to talk about the players. Reduced to 6, sorry. Then we're going to talk about the players. So, Don, with the 10-point deduction, how do you think Dyche has coped with it? Yes, he's been threatened with the sack with some of the fans, like me, like others, and that, and including yourself. But
I don't know whether I actually called for his sacking.
Okay, but we all thought that he's not the right man for us. But is he the right man, Dyche, after the 10-point deduction, then reduced to 6, then the other 2? And how do you think he's coped with it? The strategies, the game plan, the lot, beating Liverpool, the likes of your Forest, the likes of your Fulhams, the likes of your Liverpools.
I think the problem with the likes of Sean Dyche, what you hope doesn't happen is that he gets labelled as a firefighter, someone who gets brought into the club just to rescue a club, just to keep them in the Premier League, or just to to get them up a few.
If we're like this,
places.
guarantee next season, if we're fighting relegation again, then he's gone before the middle of the season. Dyche will be gone, guaranteed, because there's no way this football club can continue for the 4th year on the trot fighting relegation after this has been the 3rd year of fighting. Benitez, Lampard, Dyche, the 3 managers fighting relegation with us. And yet again, it all started when Carlo Ancelotti left the football club. Then Macheri starts to either doesn't like the game plans, doesn't like the way the manager's selling people and all that crap. But at the end of the day, it's down to Macheri. Put the Bill Kenwright business behind. But the likes of Macheri, the way Saka managers selling.
Well, it's come to light, hasn't it? With Marcel Brands has shone a little bit of light on what was going on with Benitez.
Well, we're going to give you some information now about Brands, what Don heard about Rafa Benitez and that, and how he didn't really want him.
No, it was he was appointed behind Brands' back, really.
Ideally, that shouldn't have happened, should it?
No, it should be going through the director of football, and who he was. He was the director of football, and that must be really disappointing if you've been given a job and a role.
I think that deeply. I think that's why Marcel Brands left the football club.
Definitely,
because he had to argue with Macheri.
Definitely the reason why he left the football club. And it's since come out that Rafa Benitez didn't like Richarlison, wanted him gone, and I think wanted Digne gone. And if you look at those players, fabulous players.
Benitez was just full of crap.
Well, he was. He lived up to his name, didn't he? Agent Benitez. So, look, let's just finish off with 777.
As well,
what are we saying? If it still goes through, are we going to be happy with having them?
Actually, we're going to finish off with the players, I was meant to say, after we're talking about with 777. So as we said about 777, we need to know, as a club, as a fan base, and as a club, we've got to know where we stand, because we cannot fight again another 4 years on the trot fighting relegation. We cannot do that, can we, Don? No, we cannot.
I think our biggest concern at this moment in time is now no longer on the pitch, but it's in the actual running of the club. The club's got no money. The club's borrowing money all the time. We've got assets in players like the likes of Branthwaite, Onana, who really I can only see them being sold to liquidate cash for the club.
I do think that if Dyche does sell Branthwaite to Amadou, we need to get loads of money for Branthwaite, 100 or more. Amadou and Onana accept 60 million, 70 million, 80 and 90 and so on. No, I don't want 30 million for him. 40, 50, 60 or 70, they're not high enough. From 80 to 100.
Yeah. whatever happens, I think it's always a shame when you've got players like that and you're having to sell them to just liquidate the club. You know, it's not like you're selling them because you're going to use the money to buy more players. You're not. You're selling them to liquidate the club, to keep the club afloat. And that's a scary position to be in, because if we do go bankrupt or we go into liquidation, say, it's an instant 9 points deduction. 9 points.
And that's the scary thing, because if Dyche is still in charge, can Dyche do it?
Again.
Not only the first era, but it's going to be the fourth. Because Lampard's been here now over, 18 months now? A year?
3 games, that is. 3 games. We've got to win 3 games just to get on 0 points. And that's the scary bit. So, you know, when no one's saying that that's where we're at.
I do believe that 777 sometime this week will be appointed as the new Everton owners. I don't know when, don't know what time, don't know what day, but I've got belief, because they even came out. Okay, you answer this in the comments. If 777 weren't coming out, going to be the Everton owners, why are they putting money into the football club again?
It's all loans.
They've just done it again.
Yeah, but it's a loan.
Yeah, but that doesn't matter, because if they're not going to come, they won't do it.
Well,
would they though? Come on, I've got a point, haven't I? Come on.
Yeah, but it's a loan. So it's not like at this moment in time.
You need to look at it, they'll lose the money.
Well, I don't. They're
not going to get it back. They're not going to say, "Hey, Miss Sherry, can I have me 100? Can I have me 30 million back?" No,
they're not. These people are not stupid.
Well,
when they
quite
when they loan.
I don't argue with you, but quite clearly they are stupid.
When they loan 20 million to a club, it's done very, very logistically, very legally. There's all kinds of clauses in it. If the sale doesn't go through, it's not converted into shares, it's converted into a debt. So once again, the club doesn't sell to 777 and we end up in debt to 777.
Okay, so now we're going to talk about the players and that. And we're going to talk about the players and that. So go on. So, the likes of your Idrissa Gana Gueye, he's been fantastic. This season under Sean Dyche. This season, Idrissa Gana Gueye, for the football club ever in his history of being an Everton player, has scored 3 goals within 1 season. 3 goals within 1 season. What are your thoughts on Idrissa Gueye? How he's been, and Jimmy Garner and the likes of Dwight McNeil? They're superstars, aren't they?
I think Idrissa Gana Gueye always is just always solid. You know, very rarely get an absolutely awful game from him. You just know that if he's going to make a tackle or he's going to make a pass, it's going to be good. And coming up with a few goals, fabulous. Goals from Garner are a bonus. Jimmy Garner, he's been a little bit hot and cold this season. When he's hot though, he's on fire. He's great.
I agree.
Our defence, we've got.
It's been wobbling over the last couple of
months
under Dyche, but Dyche is fixing it again.
All over the season, we've got one of the best. Is it the
best defence record?
One of the best defence.
I don't forget. Before we got this point deduction, look at that run. Clean sheets. Yeah, we've got the most clean sheets in the whole Premier League, more than Liverpool and Alisson, more than. The Man City goalkeeper.
We're in the top 3 anyway.
And before we go, just look at how many games we went unbeaten before the 10-point deduction. So, Premier League, corrupt as, and that's all we've got for you this lunchtime.
Yeah, well, we've tried to cover lots of bases. I think at the end of the season we'll
have
more in depth.
We'll have more in depth by the end of the season, but. John's going to have a quick speech once I've finished talking, because I've got to go now to a meeting and I've got to go and put a suit on ready. And also, make sure that you hit subscribe to you never miss an update. And also, we'll be back tonight. Don won't, I will. The match preview will be uploaded tonight at 7:30, 8 o'clock, and we'll have a special guest on tonight for the first time ever. This guest who we're going to have on tonight hasn't been on the Goodison Gang fan channel ever before. So when we come on, we'll have a big atmosphere going, talking, and we may even go live tonight. But we'll only go live, hit subscribe, like the video, and a massive thank you to Don Mills for coming on the channel.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me, Adam.
Sound lad. See you soon.
See you soon.
Up the
Softies.
See ya.